Welcome to Rentschler Field in East Hartford, home to the Yukon Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Yukon Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Opening kickoff, and we'll get this game going. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Texas State's offense will be first on the attack. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the defense makes a play, sacking it back at the 10.
Coaches talk about 3rd downs all the time. They emphasize it in football games, and that's a great start for this defense. They're ready for the pass, nice coverage in the back end. They get the sack, and they set the tone in this football game.
The Bobcats will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Huskies offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as their big tight end goes. And that's why they lost their last game out. They didn't get him the ball. And that was a huge problem. So, David, big priority, number 1 for this offense in this one, get him as many touches, as many ways as you can.
Yeah, feed the big fella, the big target, the chain mover, the red zone area, but just, you don't have to be as accurate. I think that's the thing that's nice. When you're throwing to a big tight end over the middle of the field, like, he'll catch it and still get hit. It's not that big of a deal, so we got to use the big fella.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. Got it in the middle, it's Watson. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got it! And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. Yukon comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. To the air, it's good. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires it incomplete. And the Bobcats send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Offense in a split backfield. On the ground, it's Roach. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He's got his man, and he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide out trying to get it in. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Back to pass, it's good. Makes the grab, it's Durham. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. The screen, he can go. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Bobcats will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll run it from the gun. Made a defender miss. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Using his legs, it's Darnold. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Oh, he makes the catch. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He splits the upright. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. The Bobcats will hustle to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Looking for a man. It's good. Lofts one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and take it back. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Leaves it with the running back. Hard running there. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. UConn will have to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
And the Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's good. Shoots it to the left. Picked off, what a play to set him up.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Going back to work on offense. You get field position like this and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on, this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
They're going to ride this running back. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They're going to run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now sneaks into the end zone. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Now, I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Look out, he's got room. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's good. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. And the Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Caught behind the line. It's Knox. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. To the air on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They go to the draw. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third down coming here, and they need to get it out to the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Wants to go up top on 1st down. spins away from the defense.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The give to the back. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Off play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. The give to the lone running back. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, there's an alley on the left. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Husky.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw, it's good. That's caught. It's Durham. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looking downfield on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Oh, they're after him. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rentschler Field.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Darnold. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. And the Huskies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They're working that left side. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. New set of downs after the completion. Handoff to the lone back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to fire on second down. With the catch, it's Darnold. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. This UConn offense really has it going. Rushes on him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Works the middle of the field. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down in the 43-yard line. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Put themselves in a bit of a bind, but that last one is 2nd and 14. The give to the back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
He's got him. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Right back to the well. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Huskies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying to run, it's Darnold. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Good right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw, it's good. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's caught. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got his man quickly. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. From the gun. Give on the inside. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Bobcats pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. To the ground with the back. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bobcats.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Lining up to add another. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So a drive there of 84 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he got loose. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So 1st down will open up the final period. Finds the tight end. Shakes off the defender. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Power football with the run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Watson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. High the chains now on 2nd and long. It'll be a draw. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Grabbed in the middle. It's Watson. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Hauls it in. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Fires to the right. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. To the air. It's good. The short hand. It's Knox. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Bobcats in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. He'll take it himself. Now on second down.
Second down coming up.
Looking to fire. Flips it out to the back. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Second down coming up. Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's got it inside the 30. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Bobcats will have it first and 10. To the air on first down. Grabs behind the line. It's Durham. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to sling it on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Durham. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
First and goal. Texas State.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for the end zone. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's third and goal from the 6. Bringing the heat. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
The UConn offense goes back to work. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. If I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
The Huskies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give as they work on that clock. There he goes. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. On the run, it's Darnold. Nice move there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll ride the hot hand. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.